Welcome back to the channel. This is the episode 2 of Exploring Nmap in Deep to Master It. Thank you for the recent subscribes, and if you are new to the channel and you are interested to the series and the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Today we are going to see more in detail the port states recognized by Nmap. In particular, there are 6 port states: open, close, filtered if Nmap cannot determine if the port is open, unfiltered if Nmap cannot determine if the port is closed or open. Usually this happens with an scan, but can be overcome with different type of scan. And the other type are filtered or closed, filtered or open. Before we start with the episode, I would like to share with you a small tips that you can use on CentOS OS 8 or RHEL 8 if there is a brutal scan or attack. Through the firewall command, you can set the option panic on or panic off. Panic on will allow the machine to drop all the incoming and outgoing packets. This option will help you to prevent an attack or brutal scan. Respectively, panic off will disable the panic on behavior and will bring the machine to the default or personal setting. As you can see, I have run various scans with the attack system and all the scans were dropped, even the host discovery. But as soon as we set the target machine back to panic off, things will return to a default behavior. Let's get back to the episode. Moreover, we are going to see in detail the different port scanning techniques. These various ways of scans could help you to exploit different targets with various configuration settings due to the firewall or other type of restriction. For the example that I'm running, I'm using the port 80, 22 and 111, where there is set HTTPD service, SSH and RHCP bind respectively. We are going across various type of scans because in every type of situation of trying to exploit a machine you can have different configuration, and choosing the right one could be very helpful, and maybe it could save you time if you are going through a CTF or other type of challenges or just for your jobs. The first scan that we are focusing on is the TCP SYN scan. This is the most popular scan and one of the quickest. It is a small part of the full three-way handshakes. To run it, we use the -S option. S stands for scan and S indicates the TCP SYN scan. -P to select the port that we want to scan, and for this example I'm using the packet trace option that will output all the packet that Nmap is sending during the scan. To run this, the user has to have privileges. Thus, let's run it with sudo. To have a deep look of what's going on, let's open Wireshark and set the capturing mode, in my case on 80 edge 0, I rerun the command. As you can see, we get the packets running from the attacker machine to the target machine. These scans are performed by a SIM packet, and after the response of the target machine, Nmap is sending a reset to close the connection. For this reason, this scan is described as a stealth one. Now let's see the second type of scan, that is the full TCP scan, which is being performed by a full three-way handshakes. For this scan we have to select the option -S capital T. I set also the option -O capital N that indicates the normal output to save the scan results into an output file. This type of scan doesn't need a privileged user to run it. As you can see in the Wireshark capturing, we are having a representation of the three full handshakes. Third scan is the UDP scan, which these packets are different from TCP because it could be dropped and not verified during a transmission that usually happen in TCP connection. But with this scan, Nmap can understand usually a state of the machine ports. In this case, Nmap cannot figure out what are the states of the port 22 and 80. In fact, the output of the states are filtered. In this case, due to the previous scans, the port 111 state is already recognized. The fourth scan is the enhanced version of TCP protocol, is the SCTP protocol, that stands for the Stream Control Transmission Protocol. In this case, the scan is ineffective because the service of the target machine aren't configured with this protocol. But with the Wireshark tool, we can see a part of the state for the establishment of a connection through the first packet in it. In positive case, there will be other packet following the SCTP connection standards. The fifth scan is the TCP null scan, which is performed with Nmap sending a null packet. Usually the target machine will respond with a reset packet or other packets. In this case, due to the firewall configuration of the target machine, Nmap cannot recognize the port states of the machine. In fact, we are going to get open pipe filtered state. Last scan in this video is the TCP fin scan, but there are other type of possible and even customizable ones. In this type of scan, Nmap set the TCP fin bit and send it to the target machine, analyzing the responses. As you can see, going down in the level of the packet, we can see the set of TCP fin flag to 1. A suggestion that I would like to share with you is that whenever you are running a scan of every type, saved into a file the results for the scope of reviewing it in case you need to understand, analyze a clue or a detail for a CTF or other type of reason. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe and take a look into the channel. Maybe you can find something interesting for you. See you soon!